राजेश जी।
Good evening, Akhil. How are you?
अच्छा, मैं एकदम बढ़िया हूँ। आप कैसे हैं?
I'm always fine. Always
जी
fine तो ठीक नहीं है, but we'll maintain to be. I'll always keep in mind, consciousness is required.
जी, कि हम हमेशा सही हैं।
So ups and downs part of your day. But, if you are only focused on down part of your day, it will be very difficult.
करेक्ट। ओके, अच्छा राजेश जी, एक मन में सवाल ये आता है कि क्या कोई ऐसा मंत्र है जो एस्ट्रोलॉजिकल जो दोष होते हैं, जो कुंडली
Yes.
के दोष होते हैं, नक्षत्रों के दोष होते हैं, ग्रहों के दोष होते हैं, उनको दूर कर सके? कोई एक मंत्र जिसे सुनकर या बोलकर?
That is a see. It's a common question, and हर कुंडली में कुछ ना कुछ, every कुंडली has got some defect. Okay. in
करेक्ट।
in in some of the aspects related to marriage or related to work or related to health, and a lot of people carry this fear, that किसी astrologer ने बोल दिया, any astrologer told me, my health is going to be bad at this age. Okay, someone says, at the age of 25 you may have a fatal accident, or at the age of 30 or 35 you will have a critical illness coming in, or after certain age you will lose money. So these fears a lot of people carry in their mind, and that fear actually they'll manifest because it becomes part of your subconscious. So that fear is very dangerous. That fear is very, very dangerous. People who don't know anything about their kundli are very happy because they don't have the data. So that a lot of people who came to me, they said, no sir, we don't know the date of birth. Actually we don't have. So I said, be happy because you don't know what is it then. So that's the way it is. So as you ask me, the specific mantra or anything what can be done which is doable at home, for which you don't have to spend thousands and lakhs of rupees going to astrologers or vastu, or having fear. See, the basic, I will not say basic. It's a very powerful mantra, widely accepted all over the world. Okay, it is called as Sri Vishnu Sahasranama. Okay? You see this? It is called Sri Vishnu Sahasranama. So this is nothing but the 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu, or I should say 1,000 manifestations of Lord Vishnu. Because each name there is a story, there is a event, and that is connected to our life actually. The manifestation, the purpose of this manifestation is to help the mankind in different yugas. So when you are reading or chanting Sri Vishnu Sahasranama, you are actually connecting with the four yugas event wise. So each yuga he has manifested it to a certain, it played a certain role, which has helped the mankind during those times. Now, what is Vishnu Sahasranama? If you have read Bhagavad Gita, right? You are aware of Bhagavad Gita. So Vishnu Sahasranama is the part two of Bhagavad Gita. If in the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita is the conversation between the charioteer and the warrior, or you can say the teacher and the disciple, or guru and the disciple. So Arjuna was very anxious. He doesn't want to take part in the war because he said, "Why should I kill my relatives, my friends, my family members?" So Bhagavad Gita was conveyed to him to do his part. So when the war finishes after Mahabharata, there is one more part which is known as Shanti Parva, okay, which comes in the last part of the Mahabharata, wherein Bhishma Pitama was lying on the bed of arrows, and Yudhishthir, the eldest of the five Pandavas, he had a lot of questions to ask to Lord Krishna as to how to go about in life, each aspect of life. Because he asked him, we have committed so many sins in this war. We have killed our own people. We have killed the Brahmanas. We have killed the animals. What to go? So the Lord Krishna suggested him to go to Bhishma Pitama and clarify the doubts. So while clarifying the doubts, uh, he also asked to whom we worship, whom should we worship for the success in life. He had specific questions on the success of the work, good health, uh, any malefic planets in the chart, any negative energy, how to help ourselves. So Bhishma Pitama conveyed the Sri Vishnu Sahasranama during that part. Okay, he chanted. He chanted and he explained each meaning, the name of each Sahasranama, the name of each manifestation of Lord Vishnu with a meaning, and he conveyed that from that point this particular Sahasranama is into existence. It is been chanted and read. Now, a few questions were there. How it helps if you have any dosha in your kundli, if there's a vastu issue in your family, in your home actually, if there's ancestors blocks in your life, if your ancestors are not happy, or work related, whatever work you do, if you want success, when you chant this, you will get success in your work. Now, second question people ask is how many times we should chant, how long it takes. There is no answer for that. In a day, you can chant once in the morning, but how many days, how many months, that is something, you need to start chanting. Chanting here, I would suggest is, learn from a person who can pronounce this correctly. Don't just take a book and start chanting, because it's in Sanskrit and it is not easy. So each name when you chant, it produces a high vibration in your body. All your nerves will get activated. So if you learn from a person who's efficient in chanting, then it will help you. After that, you can start chanting. What you can do now is, play in your home. Play in your home, so all the family members will listen to it. Play in the morning, and even your home energy will improve. Now, how it is connected to astrology? See, we have how many nakshatras we have? You are aware of astrology? How many nakshatras we have? 27.
27.
We have 27 nakshatras. So each nakshatras is connected to the planets. Okay. So when a person is born, he is born into a particular nakshatra at that point of time. So each nakshatra again has got four characters. In astrology terms, it is known as padas, four padas. So somebody taking birth in Ashwini Nakshatra, it will have four padas. So two people taking birth in two different padas, maybe the same nakshatra, but will have different behavior. The patterns will be different. So here what happens is, in the Vishnu Sahasranamam, the beginning verses are all the dhyanam, the praise of Lord Vishnu. And from the first stotram, see, Vishwam Vishnu Vashatkaro, from first stotram, your Ashwini Nakshatra first pada starts. From the first stotram. And when you come to the last stotram, which is 108, which is comes here, which is Itidam Kirtaniyasya, till here. Your last nakshatra, the last nakshatra is known as Revati Nakshatra. Okay? So it comes, the last nakshatra, this stotram ends with last nakshatra. So when you're chanting this nakshatra, this stotrams, you are actually energizing all your nakshatras. No, you can be specific also here. Somebody born into Ashwini Nakshatra, it is 1 to 4. Likewise, I'll send you the details. You can upload here. So people can check in which nakshatra they are born and what stotra they have to read. It is clearly mentioned from 1 to 4. From 1 to 4 is Ashwini. From 5 to 8 it is Bharani. From 9 to 12 it is Kritika Nakshatra. So likewise, nakshatra wise stotras are. So people who are specific nakshatra, they can chant this. But what I would suggest here is first learn the entire Sahasranama chanting. Then you can start reading it. And if you can't read the entire Sahasranama, even after learning, there is a short form of this Sahasranama which is known as Ishwaru Vacha, okay, which comes in the last, okay. Ishwaru Vacha is, it is Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane. If you chant this 3 times, it is equivalent to chanting entire 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. Parvati Mata asked Lord Shiva, what if somebody is not able to chant it because it is tough and it is long also? Then Lord Shiva has conveyed this. People can chant, say this 3 times. It is also equal to Vishnu Sahasranama. Now, when you chant this every day in the morning, it helps you in your work. It helps you in your health. It helps you in your overall all aspects of life. If you're chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, there is a stotra which comes. वेदांता को ब्रह्मण सियात क्षत्रियो विजयी भवे वैश्यो धन समृद्ध सियात शूद्र सुख मावाप्नुयात. That means brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya and shudra, all four varnas, all four types of people who in the society will benefit out of this. So and when it is chanted in your home, all your vast, because Lord Vishnu is the preserver of the universe. So not only the Earth, entire the planets, entire galaxies come under his control. There are thousands of galaxies. We know only Earth. Obviously, so when he's preserving the universe, he's maintaining the energy. So when you're playing this in your home, जब आप घर में इसको सुनते हो या फिर इसको चलाते हो, तो घर की सारी energy, आपकी entire home energy will become high frequency. It will become very positive. So I hope you got your answer for your question, the basic mantras. You can put a link also for people who want to know the meanings of the names, so that, they can download it.
बिल्कुल, वो तो मैं कर ही दूँगा। मेरा अगला सवाल इसी से रिलेटेड है, जैसे आपने कहा घर की एनर्जी अच्छी हो जाती है, तो कौन-सी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जिनको करके या जिनको अवॉइड करके, कुछ ऐसी मिस्टेक्स भी हम लोग डे टू डे लाइफ में करते हैं, जिनको
Correct.
अवॉइड करके हम अपने घर को और ज़्यादा प्रॉस्पेरस कर सकें, संपदा आए, अबंडेंस आए?
Yes, it's a good question. A lot of people they have this doubt in spite of doing all the pujas, all the rituals. Why we are not able to maintain the energy? Money comes in and again money goes. And even though work starts, काम चालू होता है, work start again. In between, you lose your work, you lose your business or job. There are certain things. Cash, in our mythology, cash is known as Lakshmi ji, right? We look at cash. We worship cash as Lakshmi ji. So there are two types of Lakshmi ji there in our terms, which is known as A Lakshmi and Lakshmi. A Lakshmi is also known as Jyeshtha Lakshmi, who is the elder sister of Lakshmi ji. So in from energy point of view, this is dark energy and the white energy. So obviously, when something is wrong at home, that means that the white energy is not in the home, and home is filled with dark energy.